Hey friends, it's Hattie from Honeybee Stampers. I'm hopping on live on my Facebook business page to share a little bit more about the 24-hour stamp sale that's going on right now with Stampin' Up. I've been posting some things on social media, and I thought that it would be, because I've got so much going on, I thought it'd be good to hop on and share a little bit more in detail about it. And I have some samples of some of the stamp sets, I guess some projects that were created using those stamp sets, and I wanted to share those with you guys as well. I am going to upload this to YouTube and share it with my email subscribers, so hang tight if you're tuning in a little bit later and or you can't watch it right now, you could always go back and watch it later. Okay, so this little flyer right here, I'll upload this to several different websites that I have, including this Facebook group. This is just a list of all of the stamp sets that are on sale right now. So all these stamp sets are 15% off. Oops, bumped my camera. 15% off for 24 hours only. So the sale actually started this morning, and it will end tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Mountain Time. So I think that's about 9, if I've got this correct, it's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm Eastern Standard Time, so that's kind of how I try to remember things. But so this sale is going on, so you have the rest of today, and if you're a night owl, you have tonight to check out these stamp sets. If you go onto my website, my Stampin' store, there's actually under sales and specials, you can click on that on the store, and you'll actually see in the drop down stamp sale. So it has every single stamp that we're going to be going over today. All right, so let's see here. Let me hop in and just get started. I'm going to go page by page and show you which stamp sets are on sale, and if I have some sample cards, I'll share those with you as well. If anybody is hopped on live and they're watching, feel free to say hi. I'd love to see who's on and who's watching, and if you have any questions, let me know that too. All right, so let's go ahead and start with page number 8. And if you were in my online workshop this month, then you saw that I actually demonstrated this particular project and some sample cards using this stamp set. And now this stamp set, if you didn't get it for the online workshop, you can get it now at 15% off. It's called the Gorgeous Posy stamp set. It's the stamp set that you'll need to create the kit that's up here, just as the designers have designed it for you. And let me show you a couple cards here. Actually, I'll show you the kit. This is the kit, super cute box, so you can see how big that is. And I'll open it up and just show you a couple of the cards. These are the cards that are included in the kit. This one, oops, you see you're gonna get these extra tags that you can use. This one right here. This one, I always have that upside down, that one. So these are the cards that are included with the kit, and there's plenty in here to do more of the cards. I just did one of each, and you'll see that you actually get to make 16 of those cards. And then here's some extra samples. Hi Cynthia, good to see you on here. Here's the one that I demonstrated at the online workshop using that stamp set, this one here. And then here's another sample card. Here's one. And then this one as well. So this stamp set, originally $19, is on sale for 15% off. I'm gonna put these cards up here. Okay, moving right along, we're going to go to page 15 in our catalog. If you have your annual catalog, you can follow along with me too. Hi Rhonda, good to see you. So this one is called To a Wild Rose. This is one of my favorite stamp sets. I absolutely love the dies that coordinate with this. Let me actually show you what the dies look like. They're on page 183. The dies aren't on sale, but if you get this stamp set, you're going to want the dies as well. So here are the dies down here. So these dies coordinate with that stamp set. The stamp set is on sale for 15% off, and I have several samples with this particular stamp set. This stamp set is distinctive, which means that the way that the stamp is designed, when you ink it up just one time, you're going to see all different kinds of variations of that color. And so it just gives a lot of depth to the image and just makes it look really good. So it's also two-step stamping. So you would stamp this one and then this one together. Those 3 layers right there really give a lot of great depth to your image. So here's some samples with this card. Just going to go through. I have several of these. So I have several of some stamp set samples and then none of some. So we'll just see what we got here. And I love this sentiment too. So you'll see that this sentiment, blessed, is by itself, but then you can add blessed and grateful, blessed to know you, blessed to be your friend, as you can see here. So really versatile. And this one is an emboss resist, where they've embossed it in white and then kind of sponged it or colored it with the blue and the green there. I did not make all of these cards. A lot of these cards are from card swaps that I did with other demonstrators. I love this one. So this is one of my favorite dies, this one right here, that coordinates with the stamp set. I use it quite often. Another pretty card. If I get a chance to post these, I'll try to post pictures of them as well. Okay, so that's on sale. Also, another thing to note about this is one of the $1 Million Sales Achievers stamp sets. So once you hit $1 million in sales, you have an opportunity to work with Stampin' Up! In designing a stamp set of your own. And this was one that was done by Mary Ellen Byler. So I love that stamp set. All right, we're going to go on to page 20. On page 20, the Under My Umbrella stamp set is on sale, and you'll see that there's some, maybe like a beige color here. When you see beige, that means behind an image, that means that there is a punch that coordinates with it. So this stamp set is on sale, and I have a couple, nope, just one sample. I'm surprised because I think I have some more somewhere. But you can see the little rain boots there and the umbrella, super cute. So this punch is currently available, not on sale, but it coordinates with this. So if you get this stamp set, you're going to want the punch too. All right, what's next? After page 20, we've got page 23, Dress to Impress. So this stamp set just came out last mini catalog, and they carried it over until the annual catalog, but it's great. And I've got some samples here. This is the designer series paper that coordinated with it. That's not available anymore, but you could kind of create your own designer series paper with these images here. And I love the font in the sentiments. There's this one. I know I have more samples with this. I'll have to try to find them and post them. So Dress to Impress is on sale. And let's go to page 27. High Tide. So High Tide has been in our, I guess, our Stampin' Up! Collection for quite some time, for several years. And it is another two-step stamping, which means that you would layer this stamp on top of this stamp, and then this stamp on top of this stamp, etc., to create an image that has more detail. And I have several samples of this one. This is one of my favorite cards. I love this one. And the sentiments in this stamp set are perfect. Very inspirational. There's that one. This one here. And this one here. I actually created this card for my sister-in-law. She was participating in a charity for an organization that she's a part of called The Lighthouse. And I can't remember all the details about it, but I did make this card several years ago for her. And then this card is really cute. Let me open this up and show you. It's kind of a fun fold. So you've got the lighthouse image there, and then you just kind of open it up like that. Really cute. Okay, so that's the lighthouse, or High Tide is the name of the stamp set. And then on page 28, I don't have this stamp set or the next one. This one's called Game On. And it's really good for those gamers out there, those who like to play cards or chess. So that stamp set, and then the stamp set Campology, which is next to it. I'm not really a camper, so yeah, I don't have this stamp set. But that's on sale. And then let's go to page 32. Oh, I don't have this stamp set either, but I want it. It's on my wish list, I should say. Beautiful. And I don't have any samples with that just yet, but I really could see myself doing some demonstrations with this one. The next one is Whiskey Business. This one I don't have, but it's definitely on my wish list. My husband loves old fashions, and so this is a stamp set I'm going to have to get just for him. Here is a fun card that was created with this stamp set. One of my team members, Kimberly, made this, and she even used some Wink Stella, and I don't know if you can tell, but she added some Wink Stella right on the glass to kind of give it a little bit of sparkle. You might not be able to see it through the plastic, but I love that card. And then after that one, we're going to hop over to 39. 39, here's a card. So these are great sentiments that you can use on the front of the card as well as on the inside of the card. I do have this stamp set, but I don't have any samples specifically with this set. But it's a great one to have in your arsenal for sure. Page 43. Same with this one. It's an all sentiment stamp set called Many Mates. And this one coordinates with this die right here. And if you wanted both of them together, then you would get the bundle for 10% off. So the stamp set's 15% off, but if you put it together with the bundle, you also get 10% off. So either or. So you either get the stamp set by itself for 15% off, or you bundle it together and get the whole bundle for 10%. Hopefully that's clear. All right, next page. Okay, so this stamp set actually also coordinates with the umbrella punch that I showed you earlier. So if you get the other stamp set, what page was that on? Under My Umbrella on page 20. If you get the Under My Umbrella on page 20, this one here, then you get the punch, then you're going to want this one as well, because then you've got even more options. Hi, Zara. I'm like forgetting to look up and read my comments here. So I'm just going over some of the stamp sets that are available for the 24-hour sale. Make sure nobody misses it. Let's see here. So after that one, we're on page 44. We go to 46. 46, the Seaside View. I don't have the stamp set, but I've seen some really great cards made on Pinterest and Instagram using this scenic stamp set. And especially since I live kind of by the beach, I probably should get that stamp set. Page 47, this one also, Basket of Blooms. So, oh, nope, sorry, Framed for You. Framed for You is another distinctive stamp set that I had mentioned earlier, what that means. Also another $1 million stamp set created by Terry Gaines. And we'll go on to page 48. This is Basket of Blooms. So this little stamp set here, this little stamp here, this flower punch came out during Celebration, and they carried it over into the annual catalog. So a lot of you may already have this. So this actually coordinates with that, and you can create all kinds of different, you can see here, they've done this card, and then this shows you how you can step it up and make it a little bit fancier, and then even more so here. So this punch is really cute, and I have, let me see if I actually have a sample. I don't know if I do here on hand. I'll have to look for some, but I really love that punch. Don't have that stamp set either. So I've got a big wish list today that I'm going to have to go through. All right, so page 50. Page 50, this stamp set, His Love. This is a new one that came out this year, and you can get this for 15% off. So that's a really pretty one. Page 53. On page 53, Celebration of Tags. So this stamp set is interesting because you've got 3 stamps in a row, here, here, and here, and they're all on one stamp. So you would ink this up and stamp it one time, and then the dies that coordinate with this actually die cut all 3 of these images out at once. So that's fun. And if you look at these stamp sets, they actually coordinate with other suites or other products that are in the catalog. So It really helps to make the stamp sets that you've already purchased, like if you've purchased Whale of a Time or Zany Zebras. These are just great add-on stamp sets. And I noticed that this particular one, It's Your Day, is two-step stamping. So you'll see this image here. You would stamp this, and then you could stamp and color in the roses and then color in the leaves here. So that's what that's for. And since I'm on this page, this stamp set is not on sale. This one right here called So Much Love, but it's actually free. It's free if you get the starter kit this month. So you would get that, you get to get that stamp set for free. Okay, page 54. This one is called Zoo Globe, and this stamp set coordinates with the snow globe scenes. Let me find those on page 182 so you can see that. Not stamp set, but dies. So here are the snow globe scenes, and you can actually use this to die cut out this image here. And we sell these little snow globes that are 3D that would coordinate with this very well. So that's a really cute stamp set. And page 50, oh, turn the page here. Page 55, so on the next page, this one right here, Borders Abound. So this stamp set, another $1 Million Achiever stamp set, this one was actually designed to be used with the Stamparatus. So you'll see here on the side of the page, the Stamparatus, you've got some hinge stamping that's going on. And so if you're not familiar with that, let me just kind of show you really quick. I'm not going to demonstrate the actual technique, but this is our Stamparatus, and you would have your plates here are removable, so this is a positioning tool. You would take your stamp and you would apply the stamp here on the positioning tool. You would stick it in the hinges. You would stamp down on your paper, so your paper would be lying here. You stamp down, lift it up, bring it, oops, if I can see what I'm doing, bring it down and then stamp again. So, and then you bring it down again, and you just hinge stamp. So that's what that means. And then you've got a perfectly stamped, perfectly spaced image. That's on sale for 15% off if you wanted to try your hand at that. On page 56, this is My Meadow, and I cannot think of the name of this style of stamping. I don't know if it's considered just watercoloring or what, but we've got several stamp sets, and all three of them are on sale today only for 15% off, but here's one of them called My Meadow. And I actually believe I got this one for free from an event that I went to with Stampin' Up. So that one, and if you guys know the actual, if we've got somebody who's artistically inclined, if you guys know the name of that style of image, let me know. I think it's like watercoloring, but I'm not sure. Okay, so then we are going to go to page 58. Snowfront. So here's same style of stamping again, just different images. And you just kind of stamp all these together and build these really pretty cards or backgrounds. And this Still Scenes is not on sale, but this one coordinates with the one that was on sale that I mentioned earlier, the Zoo Globe. So if you get this one, then, and you get the dies, then this one actually will coordinate very well. And look at how pretty these samples are. If you guys don't have a catalog, if you're watching and you don't have one of these catalogs and you want one, let me know. I'll be happy to send one your way. Okay, let's see. On page 59, Nature's Beauty. So I talked about this at the online workshop this month. This was a stamp set that was designed for the Making a Difference charity, and Stampin' Up! Was able to donate over $90,000 towards mental health charities using some proceeds that came from the sale of this stamp set last year. So beautiful stamp set on sale for 15% off. On page 60, Perfectly Plaid. This is a fun one. This has a punch that coordinates with it as well. I designed a card with this, so I have several cards, samples to show you. So here are some samples that I got in a swap. I like how simple this card is right here. And this one. And then, like I said, I designed a class last year around this stamp set, and these were the cards that were included in the class. Really popular class. And then here's one more I designed for a craft fair that I did. Okay, and then, oh, I got one more sample. So this one actually uses the 12, I think it's 12 Tidings, the designer series paper here. This is still available in the holiday mini catalog, so you can get this paper. And this stamp set is that Merry Christmas right there. So really simple card, but super pretty. Where are we on? What page are we on now? 62. So on page 62, these the itty bitty Christmas, this one's on sale as well. On page 63, I think both of these are. Let me check and see. Yep. So on page 63, tags, tags, tags. So this stamp set, very similar to the one I mentioned earlier. You've got 3 stamps that are on one stamp. So these 3 are together, these 3 and these 3, and you can see that they've got brackets here to kind of indicate that. And it coordinates with the dies. It's called Trio of Tags dies, and on page 183 in the back. And if you remember, those dies also cut this out. So if you're, and this is 15% off as well. So if you're going to get these, then you might as well get this one and the die set, then you'll be good to go. So Snowman Season, this one, I love this stamp set. So this is another one that's on sale. I just love this little, I love snowmen anyway, but how cute is this? So we've got a few cards that I can share with you with this stamp set. This one, oh, this one was designed by Carol Hickman. She actually is the swap coordinator that swapped all these cards for me. And she made one of these little packets. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to get that out, but it's got a little chocolate in there. So how cute is that? It would be a perfect little gift to give somebody at work or to your neighbors using the stamp set. Isn't he so cute? And then this one. Okay. After page 63, we're going to skip all the way to 73. 73, Dandelion Wishes. This stamp set has been in the catalog for a bit as well. And it's beautiful. The font's beautiful and the image is beautiful. Really easy to quickly make cards that are just beautiful to send out. So there's one sample. I thought that was a fun fold. It's not. But this one, this looks like they used one, there's a stamp set that we used to have that created this image in the back, but you can also use one of our acrylic blocks to make something kind of similar. You ink up the acrylic block and stamp down on it, on the paper. And then this one, the dandelions are heat embossed on here. They're using a different sentiment from a different stamp set, but wanted to share that. All right, and then we're going to go on to page 78. Massive Thanks. This one is also on sale. I don't have this one, but because my goal is to send out more thank you cards this year, always behind on my thank you cards, I am definitely going to get this because it just gives you so many different options for the thank yous. So that's a really great one. 78, and then on page 79, oh, this is one of my favorites, Butterfly Gala. This is on sale for 15% off, and this one coordinates with a punch as well. And the punch actually has 2 butterflies, so you'll see that these little brackets indicate that both of these butterflies, when you stamp them, will also both be punched out at the same time. And this is 2-step stamping, so you can ink up these images here to color in your butterflies. And I have several cards with this as using this stamp set. This one. Okay, let's see here. I think 2 more. I love those little butterflies. I did a spring retreat, and this was the theme of the spring retreat were the butterflies, this butterfly gala. So Very fond of that. Okay, after page 79, we're going to skip all the way to page 86. So on page 86, Grace's Garden, this stamp set, it has some dies that coordinate with it. This stamp set was so popular when it came out in the mini catalog that it was back ordered for a long time, but now it's available again. And my sweet friend Franny, she shared a card that she made for her sister with this stamp set, and it was just really, really so cute. So that's page 86, and then we'll hop to page 88. Comfort and Hope. This one's on sale. I don't have any samples with this, but I like this background here. That would be nice to create some cards, some backgrounds for cards. On page 89, Country Home. The retreat, I think it was last year's retreat or maybe the year before, we used this stamp set as part of the holiday retreat. Really sad that we're not going to be doing the holiday retreat this year. I miss seeing everybody, but I do have some samples with this one. This was one of my favorite stamp sets when it came out. It just lends itself so well to the tin tile embossing folder. Love that. And then this is the Retired Designer Series paper that coordinated with it. Really simple card. And then this card actually had a coordinating envelope that went with it. And then this one. And this one also used the tin tile, and then some of our shimmer paint was swiped on there. All right, so from page 89, we're going to go right to the next page. Ridiculously Awesome. This stamp set, I love the bold graphics here. This stamp set was actually designed by my sweet friend Rhonda Wade as her $1 million stamp set. And she was able to create this with the CEO's husband. So he's an artist, and he created all of these images here to her liking, and it just came out beautiful. So this is a really nice stamp set. It makes card making really easy. So Ridiculously Awesome is also on sale. Highly recommend this one. Okay, now we're going to go to page 93. Let's see, From All of Us, I believe. Yeah, both of these on page 93 are on sale. So From All of Us. So this would be a great card for those, the coworkers when it's their birthday and you're trying to come up with a card for everybody to sign, or if somebody's leaving for work, or this could be a great card for people at any organization that you belong to, and you just want a sweet card to send from everybody. And then this stamp set also is on sale, Someone Special. This stamp set coordinates. This is two-step stamping again, so you see that this little raccoon image colors in the raccoon there, and the squirrel as well, and the mouse. And this stamp set has dies that coordinate with it. So that's that. On page 97. On page 97, I don't have this one. I have it flagged because this is definitely one I'm going to get, A Grand Kid. So A Grand Kid has some really cute sayings for, your grandchildren. So to an amazing grandson, best grandkid ever, all kinds of cute sayings like that. I might have to buy this stamp set for my mom, and she could use that for my son. So super cute stamp set. And yeah, I don't have it, but I will definitely be getting that. And then on page 99, I love this stamp set. It's so cute with all the little modes of transportation, really cutesy. Also two-step stamping. And then we're going to go on to page 103. 103, Happiest of Birthdays. This one's on sale. I have that one flagged because, again, I don't have this one, but this would be great. And you can see that the font for these actually coordinate with several different stamp sets that are available in the catalog. So you can see down here that they've used it with all kinds of different sets. And it even gives you a little tip about markering, how you can actually use our Stampin' Write markers to ink up each individual word and then come out with all these different colors. So, well, there's the sample right there. Really cute. On page 104, I think it's Hooray to You, and Zany Zebra. So both of these are on sale. If you were part of my online workshop last month, I believe, we did the Zany Zebra. So this one's on sale for 15% off, as is the Hooray to You stamp set. And both of these stamp sets are also located in the beginner's brochure if you have that. And let's see here, Way to Goat. I don't have this one, but I've seen lots of cute samples with this one. So this one is definitely on my list of ones to get. And they shows you down here some different fun ways that you can use to color that in. You can use our Stampin' blends. You can use watercolor pencils. So there's a lot of different ways that you can color in this line image. And they give you different samples there. So that one's on sale. And page 106, Family Party. This is a great one to have in your arsenal so that you can take any stamps that you have and personalize it. So that's great. Let's see, and I believe Senior Years. Yep, Senior Years is on sale as well. The sentiments on here, if you haven't read them before, are so funny. And yeah, that's a great one too, especially if you have some people that you know that are retiring. It's hard to find retirement cards sometimes, at least that you can make or create. That's on page 107. And then page 111 is this one, Sending Sunshine. I've seen some really great cards using this. This is a distinctive stamp set. And yeah, creates really pretty cards. Oh, here's some samples right down here. So you'll see that they've used the brayering technique to create this background here. If you have a catalog, make sure that you're looking at the samples on each page and all of the little tips that Stampin' Up! Has laid out for us. After page 111 is 113, Embrace Each Moment. And then 115, Beautiful Friendship. This is also one of my favorite stamp sets. So I have a couple samples, and actually, I don't know if Zara's still watching, but this is one of the cards that I cased from my friend Zara. She created this card, really cute card, using this stamp set. And then here's another card using the stamp set. Perfect for a birthday. Really elegant cards. These are also distinctive. So I love any of our stamp sets that are distinctive because it just makes the cards, the images stand out so much better. Okay, on page, let's see here, 116, Bloom and Grow. Okay, so this one, I've got several cards for this one. Look at how pretty that card is. I love all the color combinations that they use to create this. Looks like they embossed it in white on crumb cake and then colored it in. I really love how that looks and how that turned out. Here's another one with lots of color, and then it's got a little pocket. So it's a regular card, but then it's just got that little special pocket in the front. So cute. And this card is simple, elegant, and so is this one. I really love this card. So all of those cards use the Bloom and Grow stamp set that's currently on sale. Let's see, after page 116, we're going to go to page 118. On page 118, we've got the Floral Essence stamp set. This one coordinates with a punch. I have several cards with this sample as well, so you can see that there. This card. The Thanks is actually not from this stamp set, but this image is. And then this one, this ribbon that you see here, this ribbon coordinates with the In Colors, that came out last year. And we actually carried them over into the current catalog, so you can still get these In Color ribbons. This card. And here's another one. And they took that same ribbon and just cut the middle part out and used it. Okay, next one is Inspiring Iris. I actually have this stamp set. I have yet to create with it, but when I saw it, I had to get it. So when I live in Sumter, South Carolina, and if you've ever heard of the Iris Festival, that is actually located here at Swan Lake Gardens. So I didn't realize how popular this event was. It's a 3-day event that happens every single year, and it always happens on Memorial Day weekend. Unfortunately, it didn't this year, and it's the longest running, largest festival in South Carolina. So I got to participate in it a couple years ago as a vendor, and so I learned all about it. And that's why I bought this stamp set, because I wanted to create some really pretty cards so that people who are local to this area could purchase some. And when I was a vendor at the event, they constantly asked me, "Do you have any Iris cards?" And I didn't at the time, so that's why I jumped on it. But this event is, I mean, it draws in thousands and thousands of people, and it's been going on for 80 years. Again, like I said, except for this year because of COVID, and then the other 2 times that they canceled it was World War II, and I think Hurricane Hugo is what they told me. And so those are the only times in 80 years that they've ever canceled this event. And it's just really fun. It's got tons of vendors and people can come. They've got 8 different species of swans that live in this lake. And story has it that the owner of the lake was doing landscaping, and he had some irises planted, and he thought that they didn't bloom. So he ripped them up and threw them in the lake. And the next year, all of these irises just bloomed all over. And that's why they celebrate this Iris Festival here in Sumter. So yeah, if you're ever in Sumter, stop by, plan to come during Memorial Day weekend so you can check it out. And also come by Honeybee Stamper Studio, because I should have some Iris cards by then to share. So that's that stamp set. Kind of a long-winded story, but something I learned new about this little town that I live in. Okay, swirly frames on page 125. Oh, you're so welcome, Rhonda. Thanks for tuning in. Swirly frames is this one here. I have the stamp set, but I have yet to design anything with it. I'm sure if you put it in Pinterest, you're going to find tons of cool samples that somebody's created with this. 125, and then on 128, Friend Like You. Also don't have that one. And here we go again with this style of stamping. Waterfront is the name of this. This was another $1 million sales achiever stamp set. And I have some samples with this because this has been in the catalog for quite some time because it's super popular. So here's this one. So you see that you can take these images, and like this they used as water here, this as the mountains, and I've got some grass or some fields and trees. So you can just kind of build your images using the stamp set. And then here's another one. I believe they stamped this one and then just kind of like swiped some water across it so that they can blend the colors together. So that's that. This one's a cute one too. Really simple. And then here's this one. I love that. So you can just be really creative with this particular stamp set. That's Waterfront on page 129. We just have a few more to go. 134. So on page 134, Walk in the Woods. This really didn't speak to me, so I don't have this stamp set. But I'm sure that there are some great samples out there with it. That one's on sale. 134, 135. Oh, this stamp set right here, Queen Anne's Lace. This stamp set is the other stamp set that's available in the starter kit. So this month, the starter kit is on sale, which it's always on sale for 20% off. But this particular month, you're going to get 2 free stamp sets. I showed you the first one earlier. That one wasn't on sale, but this one is on sale, and it's actually would be free if you got it in the starter kit. So this is called Queen Anne's Lace, and it's 2-step stamping. So you would take this image and ink it up to color in those flowers right there. And let's see, 136, Textured Essentials. This one's on sale. And then 138. So there's several on this page that are on sale, and I don't have any of them yet. dry brush. This is a background stamp. So this stamp set is actually not shown at full size. It's, let's see if it tells me. It doesn't tell me. So you'll see the little circle here. That's the full size of the image. This is just showing you a snippet of it. The stamp set itself, and let me grab a background stamp so you can kind of see. I'll use the buffalo check as an example. So this is the buffalo check stamp set, which is this one here. This one's not on sale, but this is the size of the stamp. So you can cover an entire card front with that. So the ones that are on sale are the dry brush, which is new, the camouflage, and the stack stone. All three of these are new, and they're all 15% off. And then the very last one is this one, the Making a Difference stamp set. So this one is great. The letters, if you've ever stamped with this, actually really blend well together. So if you wanted to spell your name or whatever, it just flows really well together. And then if you're somebody who takes your cards that you create and sells them, Stampin' Up! Has something called the Angel Policy, where they just ask that you put a copyright on the back of your cards that you sell. And here's the copyright that you can use right here. So copyright Stampin' Up! So yeah, so those cards or those stamp sets are all on sale for 24 hours until tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 7 a.m. Mountain Time, whichever way you want to look at it. Also, I've mentioned the starter kit several times. I'll be sharing more about the starter kit just because it's such a great deal in the catalog currently, this month currently. And also, if you're on my email list, I shared about the $1,000 workshop. And so I have a few spots left for the $1,000 workshop. So check your email. If you're not on my email list, super easy to get on there. Just message me and let me know, and I'll add you to it. So you can take advantage of just even more savings. So you can get the 15% off stamp sets, plus I've got another extra perk in there for you. So check your email for that. And I also started accepting registrations for World Card Making Day. Okay, I think that's it. Check your time for the sale. So the sale ends at 7 a.m. tomorrow, Mountain Time, which is 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's right, I think. Right, Cynthia? So if it's not, I'll double check and I'll post it, but I believe that's the time. Okay, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.